Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and thank you for being with us this morning. And very appropriately, I think, in this sort of final day of our university, ECR University, we're addressing security challenges to the Western world. I mean, obviously, at the moment, all of our minds are very much focused on the terrorist threat. I mean, my goodness, it's a week ago now since those attacks took place in Paris. But it's worth recalling, of course, that there were a whole range of security threats before the Paris events took place. We live in a very difficult and dangerous world. We're very aware, of course, of the Russian intervention in the Ukraine. We see rising military powers, new military powers, some with nuclear ambitions. We see a threat, not just a threat, the reality of cyber attack. We hear at the moment the possibility of use of chemical and biological weapons. All of these things are there at this extremely difficult time. On Monday, the British government will be publishing its five-yearly strategic defence and security review. And we wait with bated breath for what's in that review. I feel, given all the circumstances, that we can be confident that there won't be cuts in this review. On the contrary, I think we will find new capabilities that will be funded and fresh attention being given to security and defence. We are, after all, European members of the European Parliament, plus others who've joined us for our discussions. As you will know, we are somewhat sceptical about European Union ambitions in the area of defence, particularly when we have a defence alliance that is very tried and trusted in NATO. They always say, of course, in the European Union that every crisis is an opportunity. And it's unbelievable, I think, that even in this crisis, that some are trying to seize the opportunity to take forward the sort of EU defence agenda. Not only have we seen the invocation, rather curiously, of Article 42.7 of the European Treaty, but also Jean-Claude Juncker, who can't help himself perhaps, is again calling for a European army. As if, again, in a crisis, the answer is more Europe. Well, I don't want to be sidetracked by, if you like, pettiness, because this is actually serious business and we need to focus on the main issues. And we've got a very distinguished panel here, and I'll introduce the other panel members in due course. But we're very privileged to have with us as our keynote speaker this morning, Professor Michael Clarke. Now, I met Michael for the first time, I think, 25 years ago, Michael. Michael is currently the Director General of the Royal United Services Institute in London, which is our foremost, if you like, defence and security-related think tank in the United Kingdom. And he's done a brilliant job over the last few years. But I mean, more than that, Michael is the go-to person when the government needs additional advice on defence and security matters, and indeed he's part of the Chief of the Defence Staff's advisory group, strategic advisory group. Numerous publications that he's produced, and when we first met, he was the director of the Centre for Defence Studies at King's College, London, which indeed he founded. Professor Clarke goes back a long way, has enormous experience and knowledge and wisdom, and I can't think of a better person than to introduce our topic this morning. So, Michael, over to you.
Thank you.